So first, when we start the application, the modeling application, this menu will appear. Initially, it will be without a path, and it will not load any Excel file here. In order to load the Excel file, this is the first button. All the buttons have, when you hover the mouse on top of them, they have tooltips to explain what the button actually does. Like that. So this one is to set the initial path for the Excel file. This is the IRS sheet. This should be synchronized on your C drive. For example, here, this is the register, and I'm syncing this folder, and this should be available on your hard drive. And from the security here, we can get the path. Copy that path and paste it here. And it will be highlighted in red because the path has changed, and we can click reload the Excel file. And this will load the Excel file and will populate the table here, showing all the files from that Excel spreadsheet. If somebody changes the row or the column that the data is reading from, this can be changed here, for example, like that. And we can read, let's say 8. It will put a different line from the Excel table. This is something that usually should not be done, but in case we need it, we can actually change where we're reading from the Excel table. So that's for the first button, to set up the Excel file location. This is to reload the file every time when the file changes. So for example, if I go into the Excel spreadsheet and I change that line here, I need to reload the file, so this will update. Because this one is reading only once at the beginning of the application. And next time, if we want to update the data here in this table, we need to click on reload Excel file. The next part is we have those two buttons. The first button is to assign the selected RFI to a selected piece in the model. So what we need to have is we need to have the model opened, and we can select the parts like that, and we can select the RFI number, let's say 31 from the list, or 32, or both, and we can assign those to the pieces selected in the model. And this is what we see in the model. So apparently, I have been assigned the number 7 to this piece as well. So it's adding 31 and 32 as well to that piece. And we can see this when we go to user-defined attributes, and we can see that we have number 3, 31, 32. We can assign another number just to show how it works. So we just select the parts, bring that, and assign 37 as well. Now we have 37. And all of those are outstanding RFIs. But for example, we can add an RFI which is not outstanding. Initially it will be, but later on it might not be. We can assign this one as well. Okay, but it's not shown. It's not shown because it's not outstanding. The application is filtering only the outstanding RFI numbers. So we just, this one, 7, 31, 32, 37. They're listed here. All the remaining RFIs, because this one is already completed. All right. So this is how we assign RFIs to the pieces. We have maximum 5 RFIs per piece that we can assign. The next step is, the next button is actually to remove, if we, let's say, for example, I'll select another part here. Let's say by mistake we add RFI number 5, but we decide, oh, I didn't want that. We can just select and remove from the selected line from here will be removed from the piece. Or we can select all the RFIs like that, select the pieces, and click remove, and then it will clean the whole piece and it will remove all the RFI numbers from the piece. So the piece now will not have any RFIs. And when we say update the part, when we assign a RFI number like that, the application is actually getting the number, the subject, and the status for the RFI, and then it will populate this remaining field according to all 5 RFIs. Let's go to buttons, the functionality, and let's say after a week this Excel spreadsheet has been updated. Some of the RFIs are now completed, some of them are not, and we need to update the parts in the model to be as per this spreadsheet. So what we need to do is we need to select the parts in the model, and this is when this button comes to play. It's to update all the parts as per the Excel spreadsheet. No need to select any number here, any line, any row from the table. We just need to select the parts in the model, and it will go through all the parts in the model and to look through the Excel table and to update the current status of the pieces as per the Excel spreadsheet. For example, if we had a RFI number 1 before not completed, but now it's completed, it will be removed from the list of remaining RFIs. And number 2 will be removed as well, and 3, but 5, for example, will stay there. If we have number 5 assigned, it will stay in the list of outstanding RFI numbers. Right, and for better representation, we have those 3 buttons. This one is to change the color by the RFI number. This is to change the color by face. This is how the model will normally look. It will be color by face. Representation changes by color. This will change the representation to show the different outstanding RFI numbers in a different group colors. And this one will show all the outstanding RFIs for the pieces. Obviously, in this example, I will actually clean those. So we can see that it's actually, we can remove all the RFIs from those pieces. Okay, and now we have those pieces without any RFIs. All the other pieces have some outstanding RFIs. If you want to check which one, you can again select them all, update selected parts, and it will show you show the numbers like that: 30, RFI 6, 16, and so on. Those pieces have 7, 31, 32. It will show the numbers only on the main parts. And yeah, this is the lastly, this represents the current status of the app, what the application is doing. Because if you select multiple pieces and you click update, it will get to do a lot of things, and it's showing here, and it will show completed at the end of the current task. And when this Excel spreadsheet is set up, it will be saved for the user, and next time when you open the app, it will automatically load from the Excel spreadsheet, and it will update the information here as per the Excel spreadsheet. Last night I didn't have RFI number 75, but somebody added this today. I had 74 last night, but now we have 75 RFIs in the RFI spreadsheet. That's for the modeling bit part. We can switch to color by face now. You can switch back and front, and this will change the representations for all the visible views in the model. as per the RFI close, RFI number. That's for the modeling part of the application. Now we can create a drawing from here. We can create just a standard GA without any other settings. And here is the second part of the application, which is for the drawing parts. We have just 3 buttons here. This is the application. So we have a button to update the layout. We have a button to update the part colors as per what outstanding RFIs have this part, and then to add the labels on the parts. So first I will do the update the layout, and again we have this status bar here showing what's actually doing. We can close that and we can check the label here. It's showing all the explanations. So we have 2 groups. The first group is when we have just a single issue on a piece. Then it will show the subject and it will show the RFI number. But if we have multiple RFIs per piece, it will just say, please see the IRS sheet, because there will be too many lines here to show on the drawing and it will be overwhelming. So when we change the layout, we can then update the part color and to go to the parts in the model and to change them. The parts that don't have RFI number will stay white. And then the last step is to update the part marks, to add them as a standard, and then to go to all the pieces and to add the labels as per the RFI number, and the color will match the color of the piece. Color of the label will match the color of the piece. So if this drawing is printed in color, it will be visible like that. That's pretty much it. But let's say we move those labels here. For example, sometimes people want to move the labels like that, arrange them somehow. I just want to make it visibly different from the rest of it. And I go out of the drawing. And again, use the other wrap. And I will assign number, let's say 74 and 75 as well for those pieces. Now we have 51, 60, and 75. And I can assign this one 75 to this piece here. Then we can close this application. This is for the modeling part. And then we can go to that drawing. We can open the drawing. Go to GA. And this is drawing. You can see that the label is clouded here, but we know that for sure this piece has some RFIs assigned, and those are different. We need to go and update all the part colors. So now we can see that the colors are changed, and even those colors are not cyan now, they're just dark blue or something, and those are changed to yellow. But we still don't have labels for those. And we need to go and add the labels and update them as per the same color. Okay, and now we have those labels, and the labels stay as they are before. They're just with the updated colors. Let's say we want to remove the RFI from the piece, or all the RFIs for a piece have been sorted. Let's say those. For the moment, I'll just remove all the RFIs from them.
Is it coming out then, yeah?
They will be like that. So those will be completely white on the drawing. Then again, it shows empty labels, but there's no need to go and manually delete them. We can just get that up again, update the part colors. Obviously, they're going to become white. And after update part marks, it's actually removing the old labels as well. Because it says add new labels, update existing labels, and remove old labels that are not needed anymore. So the drawing will be updated. I think that's pretty much it for the both apps. And the colors to RFI number. If you have any questions, I think that's not sure how it has been done. Do you have any questions?
Sue, Arcadius, you need to unmute.
No questions at all?
Arcadius and I didn't have access to, or we haven't got the folder to put these little apps in, have we?
You mean you don't?
Yeah, this firm folder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not synchronizing the front folder at the moment?
We haven't been told to. Or
Yeah,
how
okay.
to.
Yeah, all right. I'll send you instructions for this. I'll help you to do that because in order this to work, we need to synchronize the front folder and the application is located there. So in essence, you will need to have this. This is the front folder, and I'm synchronizing here. And as you can see, that table is there. The label, the representation of the label is there. The representation for the model as well is there. So this folder needs to be synced on your C drive. In my case, it's user bomb group still, but it's this folder here. I'll send you a link and explanation how this should be done. But it's pretty much you go here, click sync, and then this folder will appear on the hard drive. And then within this folder is this app, and that's actually the modeling app and the drawing app here. And those can be added as per the instruction that I have sent you earlier this week to the settings as a user-defined command. The modeling, obviously, the modeling part is just for the modeling, and it's pointing on the server, and this one is pointing again on the server. So if needed, I can update them, and they will be updated for both of you at the same time. That's why they should be centralized on the server, so I can update them easily if it's needed. But yeah, I will send you the instruction to how to set up the front folder, and we'll sort it out. If you have any questions about that, just let me know. You can figure out this one. All right.
The RFI register, does that have to be on our C drive, or can it be in the folder that we keep all the information for bid managers? Because they're the people that really
Or in a
need.
model folder.
Yeah.
It's up to you where you put it, but in the essence, it should be some path. Something like this. That is C something, C slashes folders, then file.xml or.
So can it be
like
on
that.
SharePoint?
On SharePoint, if you look at the SharePoint, you can see that the path is not. It's a HTTP something.
Yeah. Can we use that as a location for it?
No, but you can go to the SharePoint, find the file where the file is located, and click this sync folder. Then it will sync the whole folder with the file in it, which is what I have done here.
Okay.
So this is the, where is it? This is the RFI register. So I went there and to this folder. That's what you see normally on the SharePoint. That's the actual register there. But I have synced the whole folder, and now I can see all those files here. They're visible here. So the register, the issued, reply, subcontractors, RFIGS, and everything. But what we need is actually this file and the path to the file. And now when you click here, the path is C username, whatever, but it should be C double dots slash like that. It should be a local place on the hard drive, no matter where it is actually. It's up to you if you want it here or if you want to keep it in the model. As long as it's just a normal Windows path, not internet path like this.
Okay, so can we save it on a model folder? The RFI
Probably
register.
can, but the only two of you will have it, or everybody that has access to the model will have it.
Okay.
And when you write out, that will bring the issues, because if you edit the file and she does not edit the file, or if you edit something else in the file, when you write out it, one file will override the other one.
Okay.
That might be an issue. Just think about it. It's better to be centralized somewhere, just one location somewhere outside of the model, so you can both go into the file, edit whatever you want to edit, and then just point it where you want it. For example, if it can be changed to, I'll do it actually just to show you how it's done as well, because it's important. I will put it on my desktop now. Let's say you want to change the path. That's the path for the moment, but I want to change the path to be on my desktop. And here's a file. I can load this one now. Obviously it will be the same, but I can go and edit something in the file. Now when it's on my desktop, I can do something else. I can just change those to no. Click save. Close the file. Now I know that I have changed the file, but the application will still show me the old information. And here when this button actually plays its role, just to reload the Excel application and just pull the information from the Excel file. And now when we pull the new information, we can grab the pieces and click update selected parts, and it will go to the model and will update all the parts. And if we have had one or two before that have been resolved, now they will be moved again after the list, and they will be unresolved. It's normally the other way around, but you got the point. They're normally not resolved and then resolve them. So yeah, that's how we can change the path here. Even the path here can be edited or direct pasted. I can do it again. I'll bring the other one. Normally you just need to go to this one, object name, and grab the whole thing here.
Okay.
And just paste it here and reload the file. And now it's loading the file from the server, from the SharePoint.
So location of the RFI register, it must be the place where everybody can access. Am I right?
Usually it is, yeah. Usually it is. Everybody can raise an RFI, and it should be available for everybody. And normally it's on SharePoint. That's why we need to sync that folder where the file is located, so we can actually have it on our C drive, so we can use it with that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, That's pretty much it. I don't think anything more. Do you have any other questions?
I haven't got any questions. I'm going to log off now, but if Arcadius and Sue have, then I'll leave them to talk to you, Gergen.
All right.
I haven't got anything I need to ask. Have
Me
you?
too. I think first of all we need to have a play with this, and then we might have other questions. But for now, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
and knowing where the firm folder is probably more important than anything else, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I will send you an email, a doc file from Kevin, pointing where and how the phone folder should be synchronized. I'll send this to you, and if you have any questions, just let me know.
We do have extra stuff that needs to go in our firm folder that we use all the time, and it would be good, seeing as a lot of the BEL team are doing estimating as well, that they have access to it.
Yeah, of course. That's the whole idea behind the front folder, to have those files for everybody, and once they're updated on the server, everybody can get the report from there or use the presentation or something. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks,
See you
guys.
later. Bye.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.
Cheers.